Chapter 2 of Interactive Statistics Methods has the add icon reminding you to commit this particular chapter to memory. Statistics concepts has a lot of terminology related to statistics. So we're starting off this chapter giving you some broad definitions to prepare you for the terminology and the language of statistics. So learning statistics is a lot like learning a new language. It's mathematically based, it's research based, but you really have to get and capture, in terms of, as we mentioned last week, a workflow of how statistical design and statistics as a science relates to research and research design. So as we look at chapter 2, we first start off with a broad definition of statistics. And within this definition, we really start to talk about statistics and its relationship once again to research design. So research design has to do with how one structures an ability to generalize a general research question, usually an educated guess, which we refer to, as the terminology is shown here, as a hypothesis in relationship to the ability to acquire data and analyze that data to find out if there's enough evidence to say that that initial research hypothesis is true or tenable. Furthermore, can that research hypothesis be applied to a much larger and in social behavioral sciences group of people? So the ability to acquire that data, analyze that data, report that data back in graphical form, take that data, which is numbers derived from some methodology, and analyze that data to determine whether or not we have support for or against that initial research hypothesis, that initial educated guess. Having that conceptual knowledge in your head makes it much easier for you to understand the entire gamut of statistics. As we alluded to earlier, statistics is a science that deals with the collection, analysis, interpretation, and presentations of masses of numerical data. It's also often referred to as the science of uncertainty, as nothing is known until something is verified. Okay? Statistics has two primary divisions: descriptive statistics, so describing that numerical data, and inferential statistics, which is the ability to take the information about that data and infer it back to a population, a sample, and a sample really derived out of that population. So you can read further in chapter 2 the definition of descriptive statistics, the definition of inferential statistics, what are parametric and non-parametric statistics, descriptive versus inferential statistics, a population, a sample, variables, categorical variables, types of variables, and the scales of measurement. So this is going to begin to prepare you to understand the language that is used to describe data in the realm of statistics. So continue on through chapter 2, reading all of these various definitions, because these, again, the add icon, you need to commit these to memory because these are very, very, very important. There's quite a few of them, but you need to read this, so this will give you a much better idea of the working language and methodology of STAT. And that concludes chapter 2, and we're ready to move on to chapter 3.